Hey there, my name is Rose Fitzgerald, and I'm going to share with you some techniques that help to release trauma, stress, terror, anger, worry, fear out of the body. I share these techniques with my clients, and I work one-on-one with people and also in groups. And so this is an abbreviated version to assist you in helping to regulate your nervous system and to allow the emotion to flow through your physical system. So the way that I see the body is that it's energy. Energy needs to move. We have situations that affect us in our life, and we don't quite know what to do with it. So these are some techniques to help you move that energy and to come back to homeostasis, so that your nervous system is not on guard all the time and that your body can go into a state of rest and restore, and it's not always hyper vigilant. So let's just take a moment, close the eyes, connect to your breath. Exhale, extend those exhales. So pressing it out every little bit of your exhale. And then go and grab a stainless steel spoon if you have one, and pause the video for a moment. And then now come back with that spoon, and let's just take that spoon and rub it on the bottom of your bare foot. Maybe you have stocking foot, but rub it there, and it helps to ground your energy. So it helps to make sure that the polarity of your energy is correct. And we'll do both feet. Emphasizing the middle of your foot, just below the ball of the foot. And then rubbing just the bottom of the spoon and finding that middle point just below the ball of the foot. Okay. So just noticing any subtle changes. We'll put that spoon aside. So I'll be sharing with you some holds that help to metabolize emotion. And I'll have you do them while you're on your back, but I'll just show them to you so you have a reference as to where to put your hand when I make the suggestion at the end of this practice. So working with fear, one hand is over the forehead, one hand at the base of the skull above the top of the neck. Working with anxiety, hand over the forehead, hand right behind the eyes. Working with grief, hand on the forehead, hand on top of the head. Working with anger, heels of the hands on the temples, fingers over the forehead. Working with worry, heels of the hands at the cheekbones, hands over the eyes, fingers over the forehead. Great. So now I'll introduce you to how to turn on a tremor in the body. So this is referred to as a neurogenic tremor. This practice is TRE, or trauma or tension release exercises. I'm not going to give you the preliminary exercises. We're just going to go into opening up the psoas. We're going to turn on a tremor in the body. It helps to unlock the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, the fight, flight, freeze, fawn system, and helps you to, it's basically like an outgassing or a release valve for a pressure cooker. So we'll just simply come onto your back. I like to use a blanket for the spine. If you can come onto your back, feet flat, you'll come up into a bridge. However high it works for you, we're just opening up the fronts of the hips a little bit. Take a few breaths here. Soften into your body. Just see where you can soften, look around, and let yourself know that you're safe in this moment, and then lower yourself, your spine back down. If it's available to you, bring the soles of your feet together and let the knees drop out to the side. If it's not available to you, feet are flat And knees next to each other, letting the knees come apart from each other just a little bit. So otherwise, feet, soles of the feet together, knees drop out to the side. We'll lift the knees about 2 inches. Allow whatever tremor, any movement that wants to happen here. We're going to surrender to the body, let the body's wisdom do what it needs to do. So I'm practiced at tremoring, so it happens right away in my body. The more that I let go of thinking about anything happening and I just allow my body to do it, the easier the tremor happens. The more I can soften into my body, the easier the tremor happens. And it's just, your body is this tube of energy, and the energy wants to flow through. So while you're here, let's just blow out a candle. So with your exhales, this helps to release fear from the body. Come back to your natural breath. Lift your knees just a little bit more. And let's do the sound of shh, S-H, shh. That helps to release anger. If you need to pound your fists on the floor, then do so. Be mindful of your body and gentle with your body. So just taking care of your body. Shh, shh. And come back to your natural breath. Lift the knees just a little bit more. And take a nice big breath into your heart. Exhale, ha, ha. Allow the tremor to move up your spine if it wants to. Continue to exhale out of the heart. Come back to your natural breath. Bring your feet flat. Let your knees drop away from each other about 5 to 8 inches. Anchor the big toe sides of your feet to the earth and let the tremor continue to happen. Let your body be soft. It's kind of a strange sensation. Maybe it's unusual for you, but just allow it to happen. Maybe even laugh a little bit. That's a good way to release energy as well. Come to a soft aspirant sound in the back of the throat as if you were snoring, and allow that sound to release worry. That ha sound helps to release anxiety. And let the tremor move up your spine. Let your head move if it wants to. Oh, and at any point, if you need to straighten your legs and just take a rest, then do so. And then let's come to a sound which is a hissing S sound, like a snake. Releasing grief. Surrendering to a higher power, surrendering to something that's bigger than you. And just allowing that, all of that that's no longer yours to hold, to just move out of your body, helping you to regulate. Maybe your fingers want to move. Maybe your head wants to move. Come back to your natural breathing. Let your body rest by just extending through your legs. So continue to do the tremoring. Bring yourself in and out of the tremoring for the next several minutes. So whichever tremoring position that works for you, soles of the feet together and lifting the knees, or feet flat and letting the knees fall apart a little bit, anchoring the feet. Doing those sounds from time to time, whatever intuitively feels right for you. So I'll stay with you another moment, another minute or so, just allowing that release. And know that you can do this anytime that you feel like you need to. It's really great to do it when you are going to bed. If maybe you just experience something scary, If you saw something that was horrifying, and then come to stopping the tremoring. If you want to continue, then do so. But to stop the tremoring, you can pull the toes back, engage into the quadriceps with your legs extended, and then just come to resting here. So I'm going to encourage you to put your hands on your head the way that I showed you before. If it's fear that you're experiencing the most, hand on the forehead, hand at the back of the head above the neck. If it's anxiety, hand on the forehead, hand behind the eyes, right behind your head, or as if your head was hitting the pillow. If it's grief, hand on your forehead, hand on your crown. If it's anger, heels of the hands on the temples, fingers over the forehead. If it's worry, heels of the hands on the cheekbones, hands over the eyes, fingers over the forehead. Let your hands rest wherever it is that they intuitively want to rest for about a minute or two. And while your hands are resting here, imagine a golden ball of light, much like the sun in the sky, right in your heart center. And see that light beam into your whole being, filling in every nook and cranny of your being, to your belly and your hips, your spine, your neck and your head, your arms and your hands, your legs, your feet, to the tips of your toes. Let your whole inner being be illuminated with this light. Beam that light out through every pore of your being, creating an orb of light that blesses you, that protects you, and blesses others who come into your space. So letting your light shine, allowing yourself to come to a state of homeostasis, to a state of rest and restore as often as you can. And to visualize a world of peace, guided by love and beauty. Slowly allow yourself to come out of that resting position. Make your way up to your seat again. Bring your stainless steel spoon back to your foot. And to the other foot. And one last little exercise. We're just going to do some tapping, fingertips together, come to your clavicles, drop down on either side of your breastbone and tap there. Exhaling out of your mouth. Drop one hand, come right in the center of your sternum. Come to your side body, lower ribs. Shake off your hands, fingers underneath your eyes, on your cheekbones, and tap. And just tap your right hand on your right thigh, left hand, left thigh. Exhaling out of your mouth. Sweep that off and let's just cross crawl. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Sweep your hands off, hands in front of your pelvis, off your body, sweep up to your mouth, flip your hands, reach up and out. 2 more times. Creating a personal boundary one finger into your navel, one finger between your brow, push in, pull up, eyes open. Exhaling out of your mouth, hooking up and reestablishing your subtle energy flowing in. There are intuitive ways to keep your energy moving forward and crossing over. We'll shake off the hands. I bow to you. Send many blessings to you. May your life be whole, full of beauty and peace. If you have any questions, if you would like to contact me, you can reach me on Instagram, rose.fitzgerald8, and you can direct message me. So FITZGERALD, rose.fitzgerald8. Send you blessings and love.